Episode 12?
13.
No, it's episode 12, you idiot.
No, 13.
No, it's episode 12.
It's not episode 12.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yes, it's
okay. Yeah,
episode
I guess it is.
12. Oh, you idiot. Well, welcome back.
Bruh.
This week's episode with your hosts, Salty Shadows.
And zombie?
And we've got quite a few things to talk about.
Right. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Yeah. So, first thing I'm going to say is the whole Minerware update. That's probably one of the big updates that has, came to everyone's attention. We're also going to be looking at a few new suggestions. Also, we're going to be reviewing the new helpers since we finally got some after a long time.
It only took about 2 months.
Yeah. Skywars Duels that was released after our 11th episode was released. And
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
also, is a little bit of controversy. We're also going to be talking about the removal of the Chinese language NPC, which not a lot of people are quite. There's a lot of people that I'm not happy about. But,
Yeah.
right, let's talk about Minerware. Let's talk about Minerware. So
Talk about
first of
Mineware,
all,
talk about Mineware. Move on quickly.
right, so first thing we're going to talk about is some of the games that are on there. Let's talk about the Croc game actually. Let's talk about that.
It's so bad. The crocodile is so
So
slow.
they said they made it faster, but that's
They
kind of a
made it
lie.
slower.
Well, yeah, it is literally so slow. Like I don't. At some points, he doesn't even do a full lap. He doesn't even make it to the other grid yet. So he's basically slow. They have, in my opinion, they have to make him faster. But the reason they haven't made him fast is because um, mobile players, it's pretty difficult for them to
Oh,
make their way
it's
around.
easy for mobile players.
There's literally no difference. Half the time, all they've got to do is swim. Literally, you can even
Yeah, or
get away
literally,
from
or
him just by
you can even
swimming.
just sit in a cobweb for like 5 minutes and then you won't get caught.
Yeah. Castle Clashes, just a
It's an
just a
interesting
bug,
game mode.
really.
It's literally just the bug.
It isn't.
It's so buggy. You just spawn in the void.
Or the TNT, it's a bit. You know what? They need to make it so that, like, what really annoys me is that some of your teammates will literally just plant down TNT right in front of you. That is just not good. Castle Clashes is probably the worst game mode ever.
No,
Less or better.
it's an
That's still
interesting
bad.
game. It's an interesting game mode, but like
I don't like it.
it's just buggy. What was the other game mode? You have Cross the Road, which is funny.
Cross the road is actually really, really good.
Mm.
You just got to know when to jump. Let's also talk about what's cross the bounce field. I think
Bro,
that's what it's called.
you can literally if you run on the 2 pixels in between the blocks, you won't get hit by a bouncer. It's so funny.
I can prove that because I'm not gonna
You can
promote
literally
it.
achieve God mode.
Yeah, that means that we literally did it a full lap. And that was it. We literally just went straight on the two pixels,
If you
and
just
that
walk,
was
if
it.
you just manage to run straight quick enough as well, you just don't bounce.
First try. But again, there's not really issues any with that game mode.
One of the other game
What's the other
modes,
one?
Splat.
Splat. I hate
That's
Splat.
literally just the color floor, but extra steps.
Awful edition, more like.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you've got to do 6%, sometimes you've got to do 5,
Sometimes you got to
sometimes
do
you've got to do
9.
9 or 8. There's no way you can do 9 or 8.
I do
It's
9% all the
impossible.
time. Just walk.
I just know it's too hard. That's way too difficult. Especially when people are constantly taking over your color as well, unlike color floor, which you can't. So there's a big difference with Splat and color floor. Splat is just way more difficult. What was the other game I was talking about?
Don't get whacked.
Um,
On that map,
mm,
you can literally get trapped if you're like the whack or whatever they're supposed to be called. You can go up
yeah,
like a little staircase and then you just drop
there's a
down. You just
staircase
get
that leads in
stuck.
there.
There's a staircase that goes to nowhere. There's no way out. You just get stuck.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Um, what's it? Don't get spotted. That's actually actually really good one.
You can betray your friends in about 2 seconds with a
Oh,
sniper.
the design of the cat though is what I really like because the cat's eyes they're like an illusion. Like if you're like the cat's meant to be looking straight, but when you go over to the left or right, the cat's eyes are basically still looking at you. It's a really cool thing.
Hmm.
A really cool design that they've made.
Oh, there's also Escape the Pig.
All right, first
Mr.
first
White,
of all,
Mr. Wide Boy. He's
Chonky.
he's so wide.
Yeah, the thing about Chonky is that there are that sometimes he literally will just freeze, and you can actually just go up to him and he won't actually attack you. It's happened.
Yeah, it's really
So
funny.
there's that bug. Uh, I feel like if they were to make that game a little bit more scary or thrilling, they should add blindness to it. I don't think the community would approve of it, but that would be pretty cool if they were to add blindness to it. And there's just this
Yeah,
big pig just coming after you, kind of like Ender, but a little bit less harmless.
would be
Plus,
funny.
I feel like they should. I feel like they should just. I don't know whether they should have made it a hamster or
No, the pig's
an
funnier.
actual pig.
The
Pig is
wide,
funnier, to be
wide
honest.
pig.
It's just the maze feels a little bit more better for like a hamster animal or something.
I guess, yeah.
There is a bug with less or better. If you stay on blue, then you'll just be trapped into the floor. And you can yeah. Let's talk about that. The whole Sentinel kicks with wrong movements.
Oh,
That's been
it's
happening a
so
lot with
annoying.
Minerware.
Like the bug where you just spawn in a block. It's not your fault, and then Sentinel is like, kick the
Sentinel's
wrong
like,
movement.
nope.
It's such an L.
Yeah, there's a bit of an issue with that. Mono rank is very decent. I love the retro game Gravestone. I really, really like that.
It's good, yeah.
Uh, the remember when they changed? Yeah, they changed the voting system
Yeah.
while we were playing
I
it.
literally said in a VC like, "Oh, you should change it," and they went, "Okay," and they did. Kind of cool.
I guess they did.
Yeah.
What else is there with Mono? There's the trails. There's a few new
It's
trails
three of them.
finally. Yeah, that
Most
the
of them in
trophies
one.
one is the one I really like. The gold coins one is also good as well. I
The
like that one
splat one
too.
just doesn't look good. No offense.
Nah, the spam
No
one's
one,
not
no
I'm
one,
not a
no
fan
one
effect
uses,
of
no
that.
one uses it.
Well, except for Ace the Real Noob, who was using it when we were playing Mega. He was the one who was using it.
Oh, was it?
Oh, the prefixes they've added are Trophy, Chonker, and Splat. You remember there used to be no spaces at first.
Yeah, that was a bug, funny bug, but chunker.
Chonker, Splat,
Chunker.
Trophy. Trophy would go well with the gold username color. That would go very well with it.
Yeah, it would. To be fair,
And Splat. Yeah, I'm not too sure about
splat,
Splat.
splat's just splash, just blue and white. Just your standard
Yeah.
prefix for the word.
There's a few cages as well. I'm not too sure what the cages are.
I can't remember them off the top of my head.
I think one's a dancing like game that you normally see in
Dancing game.
arcades.
Oh, what's it called? Just Dance? No, it wasn't Just Dance.
Yeah,
Oh, what was
you
it
know
called?
when there's like the four arrows
Yeah,
and you have to
I
like
know
land on
the
each of
game.
them. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna yeet myself. I can't remember this game.
There's also Whack the Mob. I think that's a cage too.
I think, yeah.
I think.
I don't know. Can't remember.
Yeah. Let's talk about. All right. So that's basically the minor rank update. Opinions. It's really good. There's a lot of new content with it. Of course, there are bugs, but some are really annoying. Cubecraft will eventually figure out to fix them. They'll figure it out. Let's talk about the other update that happened out of nowhere, which is quite an old one. Skywars Duels.
Yeah.
That came out right after we did
Literally like
right after.
literally like an hour after. I was like, "Bruh." Dance Dance
I thought we
Revolution.
was the
That's what it's
first
called.
person.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
That's what the dance machine's called. Dance Dance Revolution.
yeah.
No, I've not just googled that.
Yeah, Skywars Duels. I haven't played it, so I
It
haven't
was
really got an
fun.
opinion.
It's alright actually. To be fair, I did like 4 games and then I stopped.
Another easy way to get XP, really.
Yeah.
At least you haven't got like two other enemies like coming up with you in Skywars Solo, because oh boy, that was painful. That was so painful. That's why I always do Skywars with a duo or not. But yeah, so they've got Skywars Duels out. Oh, I'm going AFK for some reason.
You're going AFK. Damn.
No, I'm not. So yeah, that's Skywars Duels. We haven't really got much of an opinion,
They,
but
they
as
changed.
far as what you
They
said,
removed a
yeah,
couple of the weekly items from there. They
weekly
removed.
items.
Yeah. Does Scar's got its whole weekly item stuff.
Hmm.
They removed the one punch bow from punch 2 to punch 1. Oh, they reduced
Oh
that,
yeah, they
yeah.
did.
They reduced the durability of the stone fire aspect sword to 15. They removed the one punch bow and stayback sword from Skywars Duels weekly featured items. Removed golden apples from Skywars Duels. Re-enabled pillar bridging and chaos Skywars. And kit and voting option menus now all have borders. Oh, and Skywars Duels now use separate weekly featured items. But yeah. Then they also did.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Also, Austin announced that the Block Wars Bridges game will now be migrated to the game framework.
It was
So
migrated like 2 o'clock this morning.
yeah, yesterday.
That's all of them
And if
now, I
there is
think.
any
Yeah, that's now
bugs,
all of them.
we'll see if there is any bugs. Yeah, there was a lot of. Oh yeah, good door, bad door. They changed that too. They changed it.
Mm. It's not
So
like that
it
Fall
used to it
Guys
used to
game.
be
That DoorDash, or
yeah.
whatever it's called. I think it's called DoorDash.
It's
Before Fall.
yeah. They've basically made it easier.
I
So
mean, it's a bit
now,
harder, to be fair. It's more annoying.
mm, well, let's be real. At least you're not spawning in the void or literally spawning on a one block platform and there's a door nearly knocking you off.
Yeah.
I feel like the other good door, bad door is better because it's now just more guessing really than actually trying to work your way around. Again, it gets the platform does break up in that, but a lot more easier.
Yeah.
There's also oh yeah, the new map Greek. That has not been online in a while. We haven't played the map yet, so we've got no idea
There is
whether
also
what
the
Greek is or not.
bug with one of the maps where, with the croc game, the croc breaks the glass, making the water overflow. And obviously, then the glass gets put back, so the water just stays there for about 5 minutes as it slowly trickles down into the void. Meaning, if you get hit off on game like Knockback, Bouncing
Or
Gladiators, King of
yeah,
the Hill, trying to think of game modes where you get knocked off. Platform,
Last Night Standing.
Last
Last Night
Night, that
Standing.
one works. Basically any game mode where you try and not get knocked off the edge, you can just float in the water. I'm not saying do it because that'd be bug abuse, but yeah, I'm just informing any stuff.
What's your opinions on They also removed the various messages, like
I still don't know what messages got removed. I asked in staff help, but I'm still yet to get a response. They said they'd ask.
um, they removed
Uh,
multiple, like the stack blocks where you have to constantly stack up. They removed the stop building. You successfully broke the system. I miss those
oh yeah,
messages actually. They were pretty
yeah. So
fun.
those messages, this is also annoyed the Book World Records team. So if you don't know who the Book World Records is, it's just a forums team where they just mark down all the Cubecast World Records. And since they removed that, we can't do Minerware records anymore. It's a bit of an
One
L.
one one example is where you pick up the sapling and it shows what time the quickest person did it for. That's been removed. Yeah, a lot of various messages have been removed. I saw a suggestion on this, and by the looks of it, people want some of the messages back. Some of them want it back.
Yeah.
So, right, what's next? Yeah, let's talk about we'll talk about helpers first. So, congratulations, Foxville, Goldie, and Verdampt. I'm hoping you're saying your names correct.
Probably, but who
Congratulations.
knows?
Yeah, congratulations on helper guys. And Foxville, you're my favourite out of all of them. Sorry, Goldie and Verdampt, but
Goldie's
Foxville.
cool. Goldie's chill.
No, Foxville's way better. Foxville is always on top of task with things. He's a little bit more. He's actually way more helpful because Foxville explains things a little bit more better, which is really cool. Sometimes he
Goldie
even
is
shows
Goldie.
images on what to
That's
do.
just all my answer. Just Goldie is
I've
Goldie.
seen Goldie.
He's so cool, honestly.
I'm not too sure about Verdammt. I haven't seen him in
Mm.
Staff Help, so can't really an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foxville's so helpful.
It's been what, a week into their trial, I think. I'd honestly lost track of time already. Let me have a look.
It might have been. It might have been that. So yeah, congratulations all of you. We hope you probably get mod.
More Java mods,
There's
yay!
more Java mods.
Yeah, August. So it's literally a week ago today, as of recording this.
Yeah. Okay, so do suggestions on the forums. There is a few that did catch my eye. Some are just a little bit stupid as well.
Yeah.
Um, so I've already got a suggestion about pet names, and someone said add pet names, and I'm pretty sure if I can find it. Yeah, pet suggestions. So this user decided to put Bedrock, Java, and all networks. It decided to put all three prefixes,
Yeah, I'm not
and
sure why.
uh, it's literally there's no way the suggestions are going to get anywhere. But he said you should make it so that you can put skins, like different skins on the pets. That's a no-no. That's a no-no with me because
That would just get
each pet
confusing.
that's just gonna yeah. Plus, each pet has a specific design for
Yeah.
the bundle it was created for. Why would you want to screw all of that over just for a skin? Not to mention this will make the server even more laggy because it's got to try and render another skin onto a pet.
Yeah.
Plus, nearly every single pet can't even have a Minecraft skin on it because it's not like what about like the penguin dad? Is that meant to have a Minecraft skin on it? Is the monster from the horror bundles meant to have a skin on it? No.
Yes.
Like,
uh,
it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And he also decided to say they should add a feature where you can put names on your pets.
yeah, you already did
Uh,
that.
I've already did that.
There's a repeat suggestion. Kind of an. But there's this
And
been.
another
Yeah.
another thing he decided to say was, "You really think I want people to agree? I want opinions." I'm sorry, what? I'm not
Surely
understanding.
you want to
Not too
agree.
sure.
Surely you want people to agree.
Yeah. If you want opinions, it's not really it's not really. It doesn't matter on opinions. It's suggestions, mate. If when the moment you say a suggestion, the community's either they agree with it, they disagree with it, or they're unsure, or they don't say anything. You can't just say, "What's your opinions on it?" That doesn't work. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. It doesn't work at all. That's one of the other ones I wanted to say.
Also, with the removal of the forwarded, what's it called? Tag? Is it a tag?
Yeah,
Prefix,
prefix
whatever. That's basically making suggestions near on impossible to
pointless.
get put through because they
It
don't.
now has to be decided by the admins now. But now really it's about their suggestion really becoming trending and it's up to the admins to now decide.
Not even that. Like,
But
also, all the forwarded suggestions instantly got back, like, kicked off. You're allowed to bump your
yeah.
suggestion once, but it's really annoying. Especially with suggestions like my easier one, where it was like adding slash fly to VIP level 30, which would make people's lives a lot easier. But, yeah,
Still haven't had it.
nope. Kind of funny.
Nope.
Even though in the
And
change log on the forums it literally says added slash fly to VIP level 30. But they meant like
didn't
adding the,
work.
what's it called? The ability to fly. But yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Let's talk about one of the controversial ones. So, we recently found out that the Shiny Sandwich NPC was obviously for a cursed arrow, who
Well, look, I
obviously
thought it
sadly
was for
passed
shiny
away.
sandwich, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because they're both the same. Sadly passed away,
In
and the
January
entire community,
25th, 2021, I think it was. If I
yeah,
remember my dates
the
correctly, if I did on Epic.
the entire community wanted to remember this community member who actually did a lot of things for people,
Yeah, he
like
did a lot of
made
work
loads of
for the
people
Bedrock
laugh.
community.
And everyone wanted, because since his main server was Cubecraft, the Cubecraft community wanted to add the NPC in, his skin with the NPC in. They wanted to do that as a remembrance for what he did.
Which they
And
did.
which they did. But what they've done is, at first, when the server was under maintenance, he was moved, I think.
Yeah.
So I think you might have muted.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah, your
Let's
mic
go.
muted. So repeat that.
Yeah. So they removed him for performance reasons, basically. And then Story just fully removed him, saying, "We're really happy we did it, but at
Yeah.
this time, I believe we need to move forward and start to remember him in our memories instead." Which is a bit of an oof, seeing as
So
not many people know about
that's
his Forms account. So
not many people know. Yeah.
yeah,
I still have. I think I've still got my message on there or something on there. But yeah, not many people had to have his forums or anything. Everyone's like, and then yeah, it's just I don't know why Keepcraft would do that.
yeah,
But no, the entire community wanted to have that kept there, and Keepcraft decided, you know what, let's just remove it for purposes like performance purposes. Like I don't understand how moving a NPC into another area changes the performance thing. I don't get it. Well, when they did move him, I think you mentioned this. If you go near him, then he will render in. And if you go far away, well, then he'll render out or something like that. He just appears when you go near him, and he'll appear out. But then they've just completely removed him,
yeah.
and they haven't publicly mentioned it.
I had to make a thing on the forums to get it, which was an oof.
Yeah, they did not publicly mention it, but I could understand that why.
Yeah,
They might get they might get a lot of backlash for it. Yeah,
yeah,
I think that's really about it. There's not really any other suggestions we need to talk about except for
yeah.
that.
That's it, really.
Yeah, but why would they remove it though?
I don't know.
Just so that we can remember him in different ways. Right.
Even though he's now going to be more
Yeah.
forgotten, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just about moving on.
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, that will happen. Yeah, that's about it.
that's about it, really.
Let me
Yeah.
have a let me have a look and see if I've forgotten anything on the forums real quick. Anywhere.
No, I don't miss much.
The trails, the cages. Yeah, the cages are Dance Dance Miner and Whack a Mob. That's what the cages are for the Minerware
Thought
rank.
so.
And the Win Effectives achievement unlocked. Yeah,
That one's bugged. It
yeah,
just
great.
happens in like the middle. So if you're on a map, it doesn't appear above your head. It just appears in the middle, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, not many different changes as far as I know. Yeah, they said something about the changes and additions. Microgames wins are now shown through cool visual particles that appear. If a player loses, you will see a shattered grey trophy. A +1 will also appear on your screen if you win. That was pretty noticeable.
Yeah,
Good pick though. Skywars Duels. But yeah, the different Skywars Duels maps. Yeah, Maze, Music, Snowy, Tower, TNT. They're basically just smaller versions of the actual large maps in solo and obviously in
yeah.
other games. And I think music is probably an easy one to just go by. Yeah, the Skulls Duels update was a bit of a small update. There's not a lot to it.
Yeah, not really.
I have a feeling they'll release British Duels soon. They might
Probably.
release that soon. Yeah, because then now because Hive is really the only one that has it.
I guess, yeah.
Nothing else big that's happened.
That's about it, really.
Yeah, that's basically it.
You want to do the
Not a
outro?
lot. Uh, all right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap that up for episode 12.
Is it
Again,
12?
if there is,
Yeah, it is 12.
yeah, again, if there's any issues, then either DM either of us or create a ticket, because literally, we'll probably be the first people to respond. I think that's about
That's
it.
about it, really, yeah.
Obviously, you can discuss the episodes or anything you want to talk about in the Discord server as well, which is in community suggestions about or the podcast discussion, community discussion. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about
Anyway,
it, really.
This is Zombie here.
And this is Shadows.
We've been your hosts for Cubecast, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
And bruh,